Hi everyone, my name is Treasure. If you're new here, hello, and if you're not, welcome back. Today is an update on how I'm doing and how the baby is doing because I am 10 weeks pregnant as of yesterday. Or it could have even been 5 days ago, but you know how that estimate goes. So I do have like a couple of, actually I shouldn't say a couple, I have a lot of things to discuss today, so we're diving right into it. First thing we're going to talk about is blood pressure. I want to talk about blood pressure because I know that a lot of women, including myself, when you go into that first OB appointment, you might have normal high blood pressure, and they start to talk to you about what could happen if your blood pressure doesn't go into a normal range, which is stressful. I believe I talked about it in my last video, but I am updating in this one. At my first OB doctor's appointment, my blood pressure was in normal high, and the doctor told me that it could be just I have high blood pressure today and it goes into the normal range, but if my blood pressure doesn't go into the normal range, that I could suffer preeclampsia, preterm labor, and I'm not going to say every little thing that she said, but it was all stuff that wasn't good if my blood pressure doesn't go into a normal range. And, coming from losing a baby last year and going through such a rough birth with my son, hearing that, it was just a little bit alarming for me because when I go to the doctor, I like for everything to be, on point and healthy. And I'm sure everyone does. So immediately leaving the doctor, I instantly changed my lifestyle. Before I had went into the doctor, I wasn't working out anymore. I stopped working out around Thanksgiving, and I don't really have a reason why. I just didn't want to. And then I became pregnant, and I, until you take a test and you don't know. So I just was feeling sick and tired all the time and just didn't work out. So it was about 2 months of me not working out, seasoning my food a lot because, the holiday time, you're eating a lot, and I was just living my normal life. And I also was going through a lot of stressful things at that time of my life, that makes sense to why I had normal high blood pressure. Immediately what I went into was changing my diet and going into exercise because I got the okay from my doctor. I also want to say that I was taking prenatal vitamins, and it's up to you what you want to do. You know what's best for your body and you know what's best for your baby. But I stopped taking my prenatal vitamins because they legit made me so sick all the time. And I just felt like it couldn't be right for me to feel this sick on top of already, all the symptoms that I was feeling. So I did extensive research into prenatal vitamins, and I didn't like what I was seeing. So, until I find an alternative, and it makes me feel like nothing is wrong, then I'll go about it then. So if you decide like myself to not take prenatal vitamins, you actually your diet has to be all raw foods, technically, that, a baby can withstand. So that's a lot of potassium, a lot of folate, and you have to constantly be eating these things to have them in your diet. Because I'm going to tell you right now, no matter what's going on in your body or what you're eating, your baby is going to take whatever it needs from your body. So regardless if you're taking your prenatals or not, or eating whatever you need to take, the baby is going to take whatever it needs, and that can make you suffer and make you have no energy. It can make you depressed. There's a lot of things that can happen when you don't have the right diet into play. So that's all I got to say about that. Here is a picture or a video of basically what I eat every day since I found out I had normal high blood pressure. I eat oats all the time. I eat bananas in the morning all the time, and I drink water. I also have spinach with every meal, and I do eat a lot of eggs. And that's what you see right here. So this is my morning every day. I don't have any right now, but I did have some I ran out recently. But the best juice that you could drink is pomegranate juice. And it's the best juice that you could drink because all the antioxidants in it, and also it helps reduce that blood pressure. It helps regulate the things that you need to be regulated. I recently, like I said, I just recently ran out. I was getting some from Trader Joe's, but you also have to be mindful of how much added sugar are in these drinks because a lot of things have added sugar. So if you can get a real natural organic type of one with not so much added sugar, That's what I would recommend, but for sure put some pomegranate juice into your diet. It should be like almost the only juice you really want to drink because it has so many benefits. It prevents preeclampsia and all those hypertension, blood pressure things I talked about earlier. You won't even see that. And I've seen some research that a study was done, and they want women in the first trimester to really drink that juice. The last thing that I'm going to say about high blood pressure is coming springtime, I will have my website up, and another way to reduce blood pressure and stress and anxiety is listening to sound bowls or crystal healing music, and I'll have that available soon, but that's another way that really reduces your stress and really gets you to a zen type of mood to reduce your blood pressure and your stress. Now I'm going to move on to some of the machines that I have in front of me, and let's get it. Before I get into the machines that I want to show you, here are some clips about me talking about the importance of working out and what happens when you work out. I do 4 miles under 45 minutes, and here are the clips right here. So I do need to say this. I did just finish doing my workout, but I am pregnant, and if you're watching this and you want to work out and you're also pregnant, make sure you get the okay from your healthcare provider and you get the okay to actually work out. I got an okay to work out, so that's what I do. And I also want to say, before I became pregnant, I was an active person. My calorie burn that I would work out is like 600, so that's why I can do 4 miles under 45 minutes. Your crotch is gonna get super like wet from sweating. That's normal, but like I said, it shouldn't be like completely drenched. And the reason that you do sweat a lot in your lower areas is because it's your body's way of trying to cool down where the baby is. So you are gonna sweat a lot more than you normally would in those areas, but just know it's your body's way of trying to cool you down and cool the baby down. So if you're noticing this, you might just want to take it a little bit more easier in your workouts. If you haven't been working out and you're just getting into working out, I would definitely recommend you start off very slowly. I would say like do 10 minutes first and see how you feel, and then gradually go up to 30, then 45. But don't overdo it. You know if you're overdoing it because firstly you're pregnant, so your body's already super sensitive. And so, like, signs of overdoing it is excessive, like, wetness in your groin area. Like, yes, you're going to sweat, but it shouldn't be excessive. Like, you peed your pants, it shouldn't be like that. Or if you start feeling heart palpitations, I think I'm saying that word right, but if your heart starts feeling weird, you're doing way too much, you need to slow it down. But if you feel fine and you feel great and you're not, like, soaking, dripping wet in weird places, then you're fine. But like I said, make sure you check with your healthcare provider before you go ahead and start. So today I did 4 miles under 45 minutes, and I'm 10 weeks pregnant. That's it. Okay, so you basically seen my workout information. I do that every day. I do take 1 day break, and if I have like any type of pains or something, then it's a 2-day break. So at the maximum, I'm working out 5 days out of 7. Now, this, I'm sure you've seen this around. It's a baby Doppler. You can basically hear your baby's heartbeat with this. And I like this because it's just a little bit of peace of mind. And after I work out, I just like to check to see if my baby is not stressed out, you know. I like to keep him in a zen type of mood after that workout. So I like the Doppler. It does come in handy. It's not always so accurate, you know. You could get close to the baby and it'll tell you there's like a little heartbeat, but then right when you get on it, you'll know. They have some more accurate heart Dopplers, but this is the one that I use and I feel like it's fine. It's good enough. The next thing that I want to show you guys is my blood pressure monitor. This is Doctor highly recommends this one. It's very accurate and it's arm style. Let me just give you a show. You can get this off the link in the bio. It's on my Amazon storefront page. So you don't get this block obviously, but it comes with the cord and the arm part and the machine part. I check my blood pressure every day. I tend to check it after the afternoon because your blood pressure peaks midday, so I like to check it like right after the peak. The last thing that I have to talk about today is water. So it's recommended that you have about I want to say 86 ounces of water a day. So what I have is this huge water bottle with the hours on it, and then it also has the ounces and stuff on the back. You can find this also in the link down below. This is really helpful because it's just letting you know if you're drinking the right amount of water, because it's so important to drink the right amount of water, because that's what's helping the nutrients travel down to your baby. And also it's helping you not become constipated. It helps with your energy levels. And you know, water is just the elixir of life, and it's super important that you're getting enough water while you're pregnant. And if you'd like, you know, I'm always going to tell you how you could help that hypertension or blood pressure. I would recommend that you put some lemon water, like make a lemon water inside of your water, because that reduces high blood pressure as well. And you just don't want to put too much lemon, but you can add lemon to your water, and that will help reduce high blood pressure. And it also helps negate stress a little bit as well. I did just have a birthday on the 2nd, and it was such super chill. Alright, and I'm going to close off this video by saying another reason why it's important to work out, you know, besides blood pressure and, you know, nutrients to your baby and all the reasons I already said. Ladies, it's important to work out when you're pregnant because obviously it's going to help with your healing from delivery. It's going to help with delivery. And not only that, after you have a baby, I've had one baby before, and my body, of course I wasn't like huge like after my baby, but my body really didn't get back to its like really normalcy until about 1.5 years later. I didn't really feel like myself until about 2 years after I had my baby. So I didn't work out at all really when I had my son. It was winter where I live and it was snow, so I basically didn't work out at all, and that's probably why it took my body a little bit more time than I would have liked. And also I had a C-section, and because of that, that's why it took my body a little bit more time. But had I been working out, it would have been way less time for my body to heal and get back to what it was, and maybe even better, because when you work out, your body comes back even better. So I want to really stress that it's so important to work out and take care of yourself, especially when you're in a relationship, when you're married. You know, you don't want to look like because you had a baby, you let yourself go. And it is going to be a lot harder for you to work out after you have a child. It's better to just do it during the whole pregnancy than to just be like, okay, I had this baby, now let me work out, because you're going to have so much weight and you've been out of shape for so long. It's going to be a real challenge. I'm not going to say that you can't, you know, get your body in shape after you have a baby if you didn't work out at all during pregnancy. I'm just saying it's a real challenge to do that. So it's just better to work out during your pregnancy so that you avoid all that challenge and that your body can heal and be like kind of right back to what it needed to be and even better because you took care of yourself and you worked out during your pregnancy. You get what I'm saying? So that, and like, you know, like I said, we have those little vain tendencies as women to, you know, we want to look good. And I don't want to say I'm anti-surgery, but I kind of am. I feel like it's better to be your natural self and take care of yourself, and then that way you don't feel prone to wanting to get surgery or doing things that are just a little out there. To each his own though. I don't judge. I'm just going to work out and continue to be natural. That's all I have for today's video. And I'm just going to keep hoping for the best for my baby and my body and yours. The camera cut off, but what I was saying was I'm hoping for the best for me and my baby and also for you and your baby. And until next time, I'll be back real soon with more tips, advice, and a better update. Until then, later.